Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And this will be a touchback as Ed sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
He'll complete this one to Watson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
Now they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Price. He's going to loft one. Deep left side here. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf. His 26th touchdown. Drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
A short throw there, pulled in by all. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
11, here we go. 11, Thomas. Can.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On the give, it's Warren. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. You talk about this Bengals defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top-5 passing offense in this one.
And he will have a Steelers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It was Myles Murphy who fired in and got him to the ground. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? And they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Watson has it right side. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. Charlie Jones deep for Cincinnati. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't know the west side, give it side guys. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. Probably the reason you die trying to feel alive, but I'm incentivized.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow looking to pass. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. He's on his way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So now the Steeler offense coming onto the field. They'll try to add 2 more.
Point conversion.
They'll look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Steelers 12. Bengals 7. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space, the big guys leading the way.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Man open, that's Ja'Marr Chase complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Here we go.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
12. Here we go.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
11, Thomas. Here we go, here we go. 180. 11, MT, Kate. 11, M. Stop.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still, they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Oren Burks. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
11, mighty. 11, mighty. Here we go. Stop.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. This, the 2nd meeting of these 2 teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. 2nd and 10.
Let's get set. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Out route, and it's complete to Brown. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far.
Here we go.
This is 3rd and 8. Here's Burrow. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
15 yards on the
Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will take it on in for the Bengals touchdown. T. Higgins, 32 yards. And the Bengals are once again back in front. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 2.
14. Steelers 12.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A handoff for Warren. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Crackle 80.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. Flash those fast feet, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line as he can't get any closer to the end zone.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. In motion, the tight end. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Warren will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Hey, Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Can.
Now it's Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11.
Burrow will throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
The field goal, a 52-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Back to throw. Price. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
That's taken in by Higgins. No gain, and it's second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. A short throw there pulled in by all. 10 yards there on the Bengal first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. They're going to look to throw. He's got Brown on the out route complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Gun.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Let's get set. Cut. 180.
They go play action with Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Allen has it, left side. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down.
11. Here we go. Shot.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. And that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
11. 12. Shot.
From the gun on third down is Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Here we go. Shot. 180. Shot.
Burrow going for it on fourth. He'll try to do it himself. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. So no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The 2-yard line.
To throw from his end zone, Price. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a gain of 5. And now it's 3rd and 4. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Again, he'll drop to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. We saw plenty of throws like those in the swamp last fall. It's a first down for the rookie from Florida. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Slot man moves right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Price. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Steelers first down.
Here's Warren. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. Price.
That's caught right side. It's Warren.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's 3rd and 4 now. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now run with Warren. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. What a time for his first catch as they get the conversion on 4th.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Warren.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
2nd down, goal to go.
Looking to throw. Price to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Head to 60. Head.
Back to throw. Price. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown.
Jalen Warren.
From a yard out.
And the Steelers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
They'll try and throw for it.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
11 empty. Gun 12.
Here's Burrow. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes second down. To throw, Burrow. And that's complete to Brown. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
11, Mighty. 11, Thomas.
Now Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Chase Brown, 41 yards. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game.
Steelers, 18.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw.
Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
At the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Cowboys. Hey, go.
Running left, it's Warren.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's 1st and 10. Warren will try the right side.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Warren. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw.
He's going to get that to his Steelers running back out of the backfield. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. Extra point now by Boswell. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here's first down.
11. Here we go. Here we go. Cut. Right 80.
Throwing. Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And you certainly have to applaud the effort here. They're not settling for overtime. They're trying to get in a position to win it with a late field goal. That takes some guts. But this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown. We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
Looking to throw. Price. Oh, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
What a big-time interception that is here on the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, they're already knocking on the door with this short field. Remember, all they need is 3 points to win this game.
And that thinking just can't limit them on offense. The playbook should still be wide open. Get a first down, maybe 2. Do it safely. Nice throws that your quarterback can make. Nice runs that your running backs like. But make sure you get yourself in position and let your kicker have at it.
At this point now, a field goal would win it. They are in range. We'll see how they approach things on first down.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
An inside give, Brown. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Brandon, I go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down. Right back to Brown. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. First and goal, no gain. Second and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball third time, but then it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W. A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory.
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L, catch a plane. I probably f*** you before I f*** your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us, broski went and you better fix her up. I just